Hi students, welcome to our chemistry class. In the last classes, you already studied the physical and chemical properties of metals. Today we are going to study the reaction between metals and non-metals. So first we can see what is the difference between a metal and a non-metal. Atom or group of atoms that has a positive charge are called cations. Generally, all metals are cations, that is, they are having positive charge. Cations lose electrons and become positive. Same way, anions are atom or group of atoms that has a negative charge. All non-metals are anions. Anions gain electrons and become negative. So, generally we can say that all cations are metals and all anions are non-metals. It is clear for you that the positive ions comes under metals and the negative ions comes under non-metals. You already studied what is a compound. What is a compound? A compound is a substance that is formed by the combination of two or more elements. So today we are going to study how these elements are joining and forming a compound. The first example we are going to study is sodium chloride. The first example we are going to study is about sodium chloride, and you know it is written as NaCl. So the first step for you is to write the atomic number of the respective elements in the compound. So the first element is sodium. You know the atomic number is 11, and for the chlorine atomic number is 17. The second step is to write the electronic configuration of the respective elements. And you know, sodium is having the electronic configuration 281 and chlorine is having 287. So my next question is whether sodium and chlorine is stable. You already studied that for an element to be stable or atom to be stable, the outermost shell should have 8 electrons. So here sodium is having 281. It is not stable. Chlorine is having 287. Chlorine is also not stable. So for being stable, sodium needs to leave 1 electron and chlorine need 1 electron. So sodium leaving 2 electron, it attains a positive charge. This already you studied the formation of cation and anion. That is sodium loses its excess 1 electron and gets positive charge. That is it loses 1 electron and it becomes a cation. Its valency is 1. This lost electron is given to chlorine. So chlorine receives this 1 electron and it becomes Cl minus. That is when an atom receives an electron, it gets negative charge and it forms an anion. So after receiving the electron, chlorine's electronic configuration will become 288 and that of sodium will become 28. So it is actually the giving of electron by one element to the other to become stable. Depending on this basis, compounds are formed. So last we can write, this is an important equation, you have to write sodium losses. Only the last shell electron should be noted in the last equation. That is, sodium is having 1 electron. It loses its 1 electron to chlorine. Chlorine is having 7 electrons in its outermost shell, and it receives 1 electron from sodium and becomes a positive charged ion, and chlorine becomes a negative charged ion, and last a compound is formed, that is NaCl. The second example we are going to study is magnesium chloride. You know the atomic number of magnesium is 12 and chlorine is 287. So the electronic configuration is written as 282 for magnesium, and for chlorine it is 287. So magnesium is having 2 electrons in its outermost shell. So when you think that about the stability, you can say that magnesium is not stable because it is not having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. And as we discussed, chlorine is having 7 electrons. It needs 1 electron to be stable. So from where this chlorine is getting excess 1 electron? So magnesium, to become stable, loses 2 electron and it becomes a cation. Mg is a positive ion, so it is losing 2 electron, and we are writing as Mg2 plus. It is a cation. So this magnesium have to give this 2 electron to any other elements, but as you know, chlorine needs only 1 electron to be stable. It cannot receive this excess 2 electron. It can receive only 1 electron. So receiving 1 electron, you understood that chlorine becomes an anion, that is Cl minus, and after receiving 1 electron it will become 288. So definitely you understood that from this magnesium, one chlorine atom can receive only 1 electron. So how can we balance this compound? So this magnesium in its outermost shell, whenever we are writing the electronic configuration about chemical reactions, we have to write only the elements in the outermost shell. So this magnesium is having 2 electrons in its outermost shell. So definitely it should give its 2 electrons to become stable. So if we are writing only 1 chlorine, 1 electron only can be shared. So as you studied, we have studied the valency. Magnesium's valency is 2, chlorine's valency is 1. So you already, by crossing, you studied, we will get the formula MgCl2. What is the meaning of this? That is, 1 magnesium atom is there, 2 chlorine atoms are there. If there is 2 chlorine atom, 1 electron can be shared to 1 chlorine and the other one can be shared to the second chlorine atom, and it will become a compound. That is Mg2 plus and Cl minus, 2 chlorine atoms join with 1 magnesium atom to give a compound MgCl2.